Welcome into TFW Live, the best kept secret in fantasy football, where we keep that week one feeling going all year long. This is episode 365. We're going to be giving you all the lineup you need, all the advice you need, all the lineup advice you need, all the lineups you need to dominate your week 14 matchups. But first, I want to let you know that support for TFW Live is brought to you by Manscaped. They are the best in men's below-the-waist grooming, and their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package is the ultimate in the men's hygiene bundle, and you can join the 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. That's 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code TFWMAN at manscaped.com. Once again, 20% off and free shipping with the code TFWMAN at manscaped.com. I am Big Travie, as you may know. Joining me today on this lovely Sunday is Donnie Tubbs, right before his honeymoon cruise. This man doesn't sleep, he doesn't eat, he doesn't drink until he helps Whisper Nation get their lineup advice in. Thank you so much, Donnie, for being here. How you doing today, brother?
Yeah, man, I'm doing great. I was going to cut you off when you said he doesn't drink, because I'm going to drink a lot on this honeymoon.
Yeah. I mean, until you get the lineup advice, good. Then you're in. But Perfect. He does it for you, Whisper Nation, and Whisper Nation in strong in the chat. Radaris Chambers, Jason Locklear, Pizza Belly, Dawn, Emmanuel, Albert. What's going on? Jason Hackwood, what is going on already? Everybody in here. We appreciate every single one of you. Get those questions in there. We're going to get them answered. As you know, this is the Sunday lineup show. This is the bread and butter. This is what we do it for. Continue to get those questions in there. If you want an immediate answer, you know what to do. Shake those dollars for us, and we'll start twerking on you. No, we'll answer your question right away.
Is that happening?
Donnie will twerk. Donnie will twerk on the. Yeah, well, it's in your contract. You got to read the fine print there, my buddy. But of course, we have a ton of gratitude for Whisper Nation, but also the members that support the YouTube through a monthly subscription. It's only $5 a month, but they get badges, they get emojis to drop in there, and they are just a huge part of what keeps the lights on around here. Radaris Chambers, Pizza Belly, Hanimal, Gus Ramos, Don Caples, Bailey Ziegler, Nick, Brett Zabo, John Credit, Eric Lorenzen, Donnie Tubbs, and Jersey motherfucking Jay. Appreciate you guys. If you want to join that growing list of YouTube members, click join next to the video right now. Drop $5 a month. Join the crew. Join Whisper Nation. And if you want to just join something that's completely free, hit subscribe on the YouTube right now. Join Whisper Nation. Hit that link for the Discord in the chat or in the description below on YouTube. And if you're just watching on Twitter, drop me a line. I will get you that link as well. Donnie, we are here. It's Happy Sunday, as Scott says here in the chat. What's up, Scott, our guy? What are your main thoughts going into this week 14? As a lot of people are pursuing that last win to get them into the champion or into the playoffs. Some playoffs in unique leagues are starting this week. If you're starting your playoffs in week 14, don't do that. Okay, we got buys right now.
I'm in 2 of them.
I know, me too.
They're doing week 14 to 16 for some reason.
Yeah, I don't.
What the hell?
Well, I'm a commissioner in one that I accidentally left at 14 to 16, and I noticed last week, and I go, well, it's too late to change it. I can't change it.
That's what my buddy said as well. Man, I don't know. I just, like every Sunday, I want good games. I want upsets. I want good fantasy football. I want the Broncos to lose to get the Seahawks top 3 pick.
You want the Seahawks to get upset.
I want the Seahawks to win against the Panthers. I want to see Travis Homer. I picked him up everywhere this week because of the injuries.
I want to see Ken Walker.
Of course.
That's who I want to see.
Of course. But I don't have Ken Walker anywhere because everyone knows I'm a Seahawks fan, so everyone drafted him above me in the leagues I'm in with friends and family. Yeah. So I picked up Homer in a lot of places, and I'm starting him in a lot of places. I got
Homer picked up Homer.
Yeah, exactly. I got a text from a buddy this morning. He's like, bro, I really need is Homer going to go off? And I was confident. I said yes. So I need him to do well for me to.
We've got a few big actives. Obviously, Lamar Jackson isn't going to play. That's as expected here. Yeah, but we also see that Saquon Barkley is going to give it a go. So he was a late addition to the injury report with the neck injury. It was said to be 50-50. He is going to go. Calvin Brad says, Travi is not sick anymore. Yay, but that hair is. LOL. Appreciate you, Calvin.
Is that product or is that shower?
This is just out of the shower.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a grind. I'm still working through it, but I am on the other side now. Appreciate Whisper Nation support. I know we've missed a few shows. Donnie has been over here checking in, sending messages in bottles to make sure I'm alive over here, passing notes under the door. Hey, you alive?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I just
full PPE gear. You know, he doesn't live here. He would if he lived nearby, he'd check on me. 100%. All right, you got questions in the chat. We've got answers. We're like Radio Shack for fantasy football. We're going to get it done here. Jason Hackwood says, big games today, everyone. I need help. So, I mean, we all need help here. Dawn says, go Jags and Ravens, says Dawn. She's rooting on those two teams. And Rodaris is coming in with our first question of the day. Well, first of all, Emmanuel, thank you. I appreciate you, brother. But Rodaris coming in, Donnie, he says, pick 2, half-point PPR, Juju, Dameon Pierce, Corey Davis, Devin Singletary. All right, so off the top here, I like Devin Singletary and Juju.
Okay. Not Pierce? You're off the Pierce train?
This is not none of these games have been setting up well for the Texans.
Yeah.
Terrible game script.
Needs to.
Wale starts playing more for the Texans. So, yeah, it's been tough to trust Dameon Pierce.
Yeah, and he had 18 carries last week, 72% snap share. I can see this. I mean, they're going to have to do something against Dallas.
They're like the meme with the guy with the stick. They're just poking him. Do something. Yeah.
And my second choice was Juju, so I think Juju might be locked for us.
Okay, so Juju's in there, but you would go Dameon Pierce over Singletary, especially maybe with the emergence of James Cook.
It might be the Cook. It might be the Cook aspect tickling my brain a little bit. Like he's looked good.
I think,
and I've always been against Singletary.
I would go Singletary. It is a tough matchup for the Bills, but I understand it's really not that. It's like a 60-40 for me, like 60%, 40%. I would go Singletary over Dameon Pierce, but that's where we're at. Rodaris. Yeah, same but different. Rodaris saying, I hope you have fun on your cruise, Donnie.
Thank you. Me too. I'm excited.
Need 3 sneaky wide receiver plays cheap. Oof. So why don't we just go to the sleeper trending situation here? Oh, Donnie will love this. Jalen Tolbert is a healthy and active today.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, that's, of course we knew that was going to happen. Let's see here. What do we got here? Trending on Twitter for wide receivers. If Corey Davis, do you like Corey Davis against Buffalo? We just talked about him in that matchup. What about Nick Westbrook-Ekine and Richie James? What do you got some Richie James love?
Man,
especially with Saquon a little bit dinged up. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I played Foster Moreau over him in the listener league. Got a big fat 0.
I think out of those 3, it's gross because they're versus Buffalo, but Corey Davis has shown that he can do well.
I do like Corey. And the thing is Buffalo has been sneakily bad against wide receivers lately. So they've actually, if you look on your app, they're actually in the green now. They're like not one of those teams you're exactly scared of anymore in the secondary. So I like Corey Davis the most out of those that we mentioned.
Yeah. What about what's the name? Osborne.
KJ Osborne's nice. I want pieces of that game, on both sides, and so I think that's a very nice sneaky play. If DJ Shark's still out there, probably not after last week in the waiver wire. But if DJ Shark, he would be my number 1 out of these plays too. And then I like the KJ Osborne take there, Donnie. Fernando Luis says Everett or Kittle full point PPR. What do you think, Donnie?
I think I'm rolling with Kittle. I think Purdy. Thank you. Irrelevant. You're pretty. I don't know. I think I like young quarterbacks throwing to tight ends and running backs a lot. That excites me a lot.
Yeah, he'll probably lean on them. And he seemed to have a little zip on his ball for sure.
Better than I watched him play Iowa State against OU every year, and he always looked pretty decent. He didn't look horrible. He wasn't amazing, but he looked the same in San Francisco. He looked pretty good. He didn't look bad.
He looked pretty good.
He looked pretty good. The opposite of that, though, Everett, they are versus Miami, and we talked about it last week. How Miami is like mini version of KC, where you're gonna need to put up points. And I worry about Everett. Mike Williams probably back in this game. Parham probably back. So it's not that Parham's a big target getter, but he takes Everett off the field for blocking situations and stuff like that. So I'm with you on Kittle. Like we're starting our stud here. Let's get it going there. Pizza Belly, full point PPR. We got Pirine, Hunt, or Homer. Well, it looks like Mixon's going to play, I think, right? Yeah, I think so. As of last night, at least.
So I wouldn't play P. Ryan. So it's Hunt or Homer. And Donnie was giving you the Homer like fist bump there.
For the Homer.
Yeah, he's a Homer for the Homer. He's a Homer hopper here. So what do you like Homer over Hunt? Do you think that's a better play this week?
Man, I do. We'll see if DJ Dallas is active, but if he is, he's a little gimpy. And they brought up a guy with a long last name starting with I. I don't even know. That's how unknown he is to me at this moment. I think Homer's going to be a workhorse this game. And it's against the Panthers, and you really probably shouldn't have to pass too much against them.
Yeah, well, I think that's actually how Seattle's going to attack because the backs are out. They're just going to put it in Geno's hands today. So I love Geno today as like a DFS play, or just obviously he's been a top 12 quarterback.
And you know who's the best receiving back on the Seahawks?
Travis Homer.
All
right, so he's in there, and it is full point PPR. So I'm with you. I'm playing Hunt in a few spots. I think that's how they're going to try and get Deshaun Watson back into the groove, is kind of pepper Kareem Hunt with stuff. But I mean, he may not even be able to complete that. He looked bad last week, so I can see that. Emmanuel Lucero in that dope ass Kobe Bryant jersey in his picture. He says, pick 2 in full point PPR. Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, DeAndre Hopkins, Deonta Foreman. Pick 2, man. I want to pick all 4 of these guys.
Let me pick at least 3.
Yeah. I'll bench Mike Evans here if you let me. So I think that's where we'll start here. I like those 3. And I probably have to go in full point PPR. I probably got to go the wide receivers here.
Probably. The Seahawks have looked roughed against the running backs, though, which is what's
true.
Putting over the edge of Donta. But
Donta's got the foot thing going on. He's going to be fine. He's going to play. Seattle has the makings to blow them out. And what we've seen with Foreman is when he gets a negative script, he disappears. If they get in a game they can be close with, then we can mess with that. I want to see something really quick. I know we got a super chat in there. We're going to get to it in just a second. I want to see the spread on this game and how much our guys, our Seattle Seahawks, I'm calling them ours now, are favored by.
PFF has it 44.5 total over under, and Seattle by 3.5.
Yeah, that's what it is over here too. So 3.5 isn't as much as I'd have thought going into this game. So maybe Foreman is the play. What do you think? We gotta get to this super chat. So we gotta answer Manuel here. I'm going the wide receivers.
I'm going the studs of the wide receivers.
Okay.
You can't DK and DeAndre, please. Those are my 2 favorites in fantasy football and regular football. I'd be starting them rooting for them.
I'm with you there too. All right, as you saw, we have a super chat, and you know what that means. When we get a super chat, we got to hit you with a little bit of a whisper. Woo!
Man, how's that with your sick throat? Feels good?
It's fine, dude. My throat's great. I'm the throat goat. You know what I mean? No, never mind. Happy football Sunday morning, y'all. What's up, Jay Durst, our guy, our Patreon, our recent winner of the Joe Burrow rookie card a couple months ago.
Yeah.
PPR, Jerick McKinnon, Mac Hollins. Well, Mac Hollins already played. So Robert Woods, Travis Homer, Richie James, Jerick McKinnon. I guess you can only start one of these guys. To me, it is between Homer and Jerick McKinnon, and I'm going to start Homer because I think he's going to get a whole lot more work than McKinnon because Pacheco exists, obviously. Denver, they should blow Denver out. And so I think that –
hopefully.
Yeah, I would imagine they do because right now Russell Wilson can't throw more touchdowns.
Could you imagine, like in the beginning of the season when I was rooting for the Broncos to lose? I kept saying, "Oh, Broncos lose top 10 pick," and you're like,
"We laughed at you. We laughed at you."
You're like, "Come on, stop."
I can't even tell you there are 2 huge misses for me this year in fantasy.
Okay,
sorry, Durst. We're kind of hijacking your question here. We will answer it. 1 is Josh Jacobs.
Me too. 100%.
2 is the AFC West in general.
100%.
I thought the Chargers were going to be gangbusters. I thought that the Broncos especially.
The Raiders were going to be better.
Yeah, in my league of record, I'm at the draft board. I'm waiting on quarterback, and I lean over to Austin, who's a few picks away from me. He's on the other side of the board. And I see, Austin, who's got more upside? Russell Wilson or Joe Burrow? And he's like, I think it's Russ. And I'm like, yeah, I think so too.
Oh, man.
And I drafted Russ, and that was the beginning of my decline. Missed the playoffs in my listener league. I'm glad I only did it in 1 league, but it was an investment. Yeah, that was really tough. Okay, back to the question at hand. I'm a little.
I like all the Homer questions today. It's like,
yeah, I do think Homer's the answer here. Do you agree with that, Donnie?
100%. I like Jerick McKinnon as the number 2 choice as well.
All right. Absolutely. So that's where we're going with Durst. Appreciate the question. Appreciate the super chat. Remember, guys, an absolute skip to the front of the line. The fast pass is the super chat, and we will get your question asked. And in the chat, the one, the only Johnny Game Time Hicks. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you being here. I didn't even see that
picture. He needs a new picture up there with.
He's asking if I sit Barkley. It would depend on who it is. Yeah, that's an old one. It would depend on who it is, Johnny, that you're sitting. Dang, did I miss all these?
What question?
Oh, these are lower. Oh, I guess I did miss some of these. Well, if you do any twerking, expect a fine, says Roderis. That's funny.
Expect to be told that you're fine.
Yeah, that's right. We did skip some of these. We got to Emmanuel, so let's get down in here. Is Chris Moore a good emergency stream option, or is it Dorsett? Would you go Phillips, Dorsett, or Chris Moore?
We had a game.
Go to a cliff and jump off.
We had a game where we're like Chris Moore, Chris Less, and then he went off.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm
just
say that. I'm going to go with Chris Moore and just say Chris Less and hope for
all
more.
Right. I'm with that. I'll go with Chris Moore. They're going to have to throw in this game. I mean, this is the same, dude. The Cowboys have just dropped 50 on Indy, 40 on the Vikings. It's not going to be good for the Texans today.
Man, and the over/under is only at 44.
Chad Doak, because all of the 44 points are coming from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Pick 2: James Conner, Devin Singletary, Raheem Mostert, Isaiah Pacheco, full point PPR. Give me Conner. Workload is phenomenal.
100%.
Give me Pacheco in that.
I like the upside of Pacheco, and he's had a decent floor.
I think that's the
well.
play out of those two. Don saying Greg Dortch versus DeAndre Carter. Greg the Dortch, or DeAndre Mysticata. I am going to go DeAndre Carter. Well, I don't know.
Rondell Moore's out.
Yeah, Rondell Moore is out, so that kind of swings.
Mike Williams is back, right?
Who do the Cardinals play? They play the Patriots on Monday night.
Patriots have a tough defense.
Yeah, but I think that focus will be on Marquise Brown and on DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
So maybe George slips through for a little bit. I like him better than Carter with both Mike Williams and Keenan Allen back.
Yeah, and then you have Palmer at the wide receiver 3.
Right.
Man. It's gross, but I might go Greg Torch.
Greg the Torch. Appreciate you, Johnny. All right, Singletary or Homer, no point PPR. So this is where we're split on this. I like Singletary. Donnie likes Homer. You should probably listen to Donnie.
I think Singletary is the safer play. It's like, are you in a close matchup? Are you in a dire need for a win for playoffs? Are you in a bad matchup and dire need for playoffs? Like Singletary, if you want to play safe. I think Homer, if you want to, shoot for the stars and hope for a win.
I know we love the Jets and their defense. It's been a great story. The Buffalo Bills are favored by 10 points. So I think we saw the Jets get their win over them. It was in New York. This is in Buffalo. This is with the Bills now a little bit more focused. I like Singletary to be in a very good game script for him. I'm going to go Singletary. I just think
I'm still going Homer, but I like both starts.
Sleek, what's going on? Remember, guys, there's about 20 of you watching here. Whoa!
Ooh, out of nowhere, the sickness is back.
No, it's not back. Okay, hit that like button if you can. Help us continue to get some eyes on the video here. Sleek says full point PPR pick 1: Rashad White, Damian Pierce, or Jeff Wilson. I am going to pick Rashad White in a full point PPR.
I was lagging the whole time, and it came back right when you yelled Wilson, and it was perfect.
Yeah,
I think I'm going Wilson as well. The matchup is juicy. Fourth most points.
I'm taking White.
White. Sorry. Okay, I'm choosing Wilson. I was lagging a little bit still there.
It is a great
Wilson's versus great matchup. Fourth most points to running backs right now. The Chargers are. Miami puts up a ton of points. Wilson had a horrible week last week. I think he's gonna turn around and have a good week this week.
He's due to have a good week, is what Donnie is saying here. Let me just take a look at White because he is a guy. Oh, not Mike White. Mike.
They're versing the 49ers.
Yeah, it's a tough defense.
Who made Jeff Wilson look like a bitch.
17 targets for Rachaad White over the last 2 weeks. He has caught 6 of 8 balls last week, 9 of 9 the week before. I like White to get home in a PPR league just based on the target volume alone. I know that Leonard Fournette's expected to play. I don't know what kind of – they probably use Leonard Fournette as the grinder, and we saw that sucks against San Francisco. But I think Rachaad White can get home in a PPR league for you just based on the volume that he's getting through the passing game.
I like it.
Baki Yasin, what is going on, man? He says, what up to the Whispers crew? I need help. I need a second running back to start and a flex out of Ezekiel Elliott, Michael Carter, Gus Edwards, and Najee Harris. I'm just not going to get cute here, Donnie. I'm starting Zeke and I'm starting Najee. Zeke in a great matchup.
Just for one of them, though.
Oh, no, he's starting a second running back and a flex.
Oh, I didn't read the flex.
Yeah. So
okay,
I'm starting both of those guys for me. Yeah. I think Gus Edwards in a downgraded offense, Michael Carter with Bam Knight emerging. I think Zeke with how efficient the Cowboys have been in a huge. I think they're a 17.5-point favorite. So Zeke's going to get some work here, and then Najee Harris has been running a lot better when he's healthy, when he's played, and I think that's who I would start.
Yeah, when I thought it was just one start, I was going to say Najee actually, and like you said. With the flex there, I think I'd go Zeke also. It's definitely the safer plays, the more workhorse plays, more floor, same ceiling kind of plays against these other guys.
All right, so Johnny is pointing out Corey Davis has been a top 30 wide receiver in 3 of his 6 healthy games this year. 2 of those were not with Mike White. So one of them, so Mike White has been kind of giving it to Garrett Wilson, but I do like Corey Davis as a sneaky deep play we talked about as a cheaper play for sure. In a different league, Radarius Chambers is asking James Cook, Singletary, DPJ, or Rachaad White. I need to. It's a half-point PPR.
So are you going Singletary or White? That's the question, I think, for you, right?
Man, I wish I would have seen a little bit out of Deshaun Watson because I'd actually go DPJ here, but I do like Rachaad White.
Over Singletary?
Yeah, and I even like James Cook in some formats too.
Yeah,
but I think Rachaad White is the right play here, just given his emergence so far. And really, it's really about that usage in the passing game. It's a cheat code for your running backs when you can pile on a bunch of half points because you're getting a bunch of receptions here. So. Baki's in. Who should I start at tight end? Dawson Knox, Evan Ingram, or Okonkwo? What do you think here, Donnie? You've been on Chigazima.
I have since before many people knew who he was.
Since before it was cool. Okay,
exactly.
Donnie's been there. Yeah,
I love his emergence finally, man, and it excites me. And if I have these options, I'm just rolling with it. I'm rolling with the hot hand. I'm rolling with the young guy. He's athletic. He has decent hands. He's versus the Jaguars. I'm putting him out there.
Putting it out there. Eddie Phillips says, need a full flex, and a full point PPR. Najee.
Full flex.
Fully flexed. Najee Harris, Damian Pierce. Thanks. All the buys are killing me. Yes, the buy. Yeah. This is the last buy-pocalypse of the year.
The late one.
It's screwing with me in a couple leagues because I need to get in and I just need to get in.
It's helping me in my 20-man dynasty. The guy I'm versing against has a bunch of buys this week, and it's his projected 50 points. And I'm like, sweet.
I'll take it.
Sucks for you. First round playoffs.
Suck. Need a flex in the full point PPR, says Eddie. Najee or Damian Pierce. This is where I'm going to ask you, Donnie, because you were in on Damian earlier.
Yeah.
Talked about Najee, a little dinged up, in and out of lineup. How do you feel about this one?
This is tough for me. These are like right neck and neck. I think I'm going to go with the younger buck. I think I'm going to go Pierce. I think Houston is going to – Dallas has been just putting points on everyone, right? And they're probably going to put points on Houston. I think Houston's going to –
I think so.
I mean –
dude, how awesome would that be? The Cowboys always lay – Yeah. You always see the Cowboys lay an egg at one point this season. 100%. This could be it for sure.
I think I'm going Pierce. Am I being too cute?
No, I like it. I think this is where you could pivot off of Najee. I might personally go Najee. I just feel like the Steelers have a better shot to stay in that game. Run game stays alive. He's got better.
Yeah, and Baltimore does have the backup quarterback in, so that kind of just remember.
I would lean Najee, but I understand going the upside of Pierce. I think that would be the case, Eddie. If you're looking at this lineup and you're saying I'm projected to lose by 30, then go Dameon Pierce because I think the upside is there. But if you're in a tight matchup, I think playing the floor with Najee is the right play. David Randall on Facebook. Appreciate you, David. PPR flex, Isaiah McKenzie, Tyler Boyd, or Zonovan, Bam Knight. I'm going with Bam Knight, dude. I just think you can't put the genie back in the bottle here. He has looked good. He has played well. I know Carter's back, but he's going to get the start. And I just think Bam Knight is going to get enough opportunity to float you here. Isaiah McKenzie could have a big game. He's had a couple, decent spot starts here. But I just think him and Tyler Boyd disappear too much for me. And the consistency you get out of a starting running back, Donnie, I think is the way to go in this particular lineup. I don't know how you feel about it.
I think I'm right there with you. I'm just double checking his usage in the passing game. I think it's there, right? Yeah, he had 5 targets, 5 catches last week, 3 targets.
So this just in, Adam Schefter says he expects the Seahawks to start Tony Jones, not Travis Homer.
Oh, shit. Homer's the third down back, huh?
Well, I think, this is crazy.
I still like Homer's usage. I think.
Yeah, I was going to say even in the passing game, he should.
Yeah, he's going to be out there every single third down. We're not having Tony Jones out there on third downs.
Yeah. DJ Shark or Deontay Johnson full point PPR.
You love your Deontay.
No way. I'm going Shark.
Yeah, I think I'm going Shark at the upside.
I'm just going the upside of that matchup.
Detroit is favored. I haven't talked about that with you yet.
I love it.
Like, let's 2-point favorite.
They will inevitably lose because of that. But
oh my god,
it's going to be a great game. That's like the game I'm most excited, other than the Sunday night game. Like
it's gonna be a good one.
The Chargers Miami. I'm really excited. I guess San Francisco Tampa Bay to see if Tampa Bay's got anything.
I really want Tampa Bay to win. For other reasons. Seahawks
is next Thursday the Seahawks Niners game?
Oh man,
I think it is.
I think
You're going to be back off that cruise?
Yeah, we arrive in the morning.
Oh hell yeah! We'll have to do the watch party.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, the answer here was Shark. We like that. We like the matchup. All right, Johnny is finally ready to ask Barkley or Pierce. I am going to go Barkley here. I think a limited workload, the upside is there for him to rip off a big one. I think you got to go with that one. Pierce could get scripted out easily. I mean, we are not too far away from 8 touches in a game where for 8 yards or 10 yards. I mean, I just think the floor is just so bad with Pierce. Yeah.
If Barkley's out there, and I think Johnny said he's expected to get the full workload.
Yeah.
You need to start Barkley if you can.
Johnny, for his playoff life in our league of record, he's had a few losses, and he's the 8th seed, and he is hanging on.
8 go in.
Yeah, 8 go in. He's hanging on by an edge. If he loses, though, he's probably out. And he's lost, I think, about 2 straight, something like that.
And you're out, right?
Yeah, I'm mathematically eliminated. So you know what that means? If my team is going to go fucking off today, I can tell, and it'll be for nothing.
That's like me in my home league as well.
Yeah, Scott, you're out too.
I'm out too, man. I lost last week by like 2 points, and I was out.
Oh yeah. Well, I had my investment in the Miami offense: Jeff Wilson, Tua, and Jalen Waddle. Terrible day last week. Waddle had like 0.5 points. Wilson had like 0.3. I mean, and Tua was the best of them, but still not great. All right. Is Moore or Dorsett the emergency stream? We already answered you. It's Moore. Also can go with Julio. Would you go with Julio over Chris Moore? I might go with Julio.
I go to Julio.
Yeah, I think I might go with Julio. Yeah.
He was key in their win last week,
Yeah, he had a big play. Greek Frex Kulik. Cade York or Badgley. This is Donnie is
this is all you, baby.
We got Cade York on Cleveland or Michael Badgley for the Lions, right? Badgley plays for the Lions now.
Man, he used to be on the Chargers, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think he's on the Lions.
Yeah, he is. I'm going Badgley.
I'm going Badgley.
I'm going Badgley. Yeah. It's like a huge over under. It's very close projected game. I'd go with Badgley there. Full point PPR, Duvernay or Josh Palmer. I'd go
Duvernay. Quarterback in, even with backup quarterback in.
Yeah, I just think Josh Palmer, with all those guys back, is going to relegate himself a little bit further back.
He's still wide receiver 3.
Duvernay at least has big play upside.
Yeah, how did he play last week? I'm bringing it up right now.
Oh, I mean, I don't think the passing game did much last week.
We had 6 targets, 6 catches.
Yeah, so not bad. And he had
3 carries as well, 2 rushes.
If you get those returning yards, that's good for you because he got 62 return yards last week.
I like it, Duvernay.
Yeah, we talked about that. Trey S says, morning, gents. Going on, Trey. Full point PPR. Start 2. Juju, Boyd, Singletary, Judy, or Rashad White. I'm forced to start Dulcich if that impacts Judy. Thanks, and good luck today. Good luck to you. For me, I would be going Juju and Rashad White here. I think to stay consistent with some of the things we've been talking about with Rashad White, it is a full point PPR. I just love Juju's upside. I know he's been in a kind of a rotation lately, but I think that's because of injury. I think he's going to get more and more established here. So I would go Juju and I would go Rashad White. What about you, Donnie?
Man, first off, I want to say I like the Dulcich start. You know, he's like the only guy on that offense that does anything in fantasy right now. And then you kind of talked me into Singletary, but thinking about the PPR situation, I like White a lot more than Singletary. And like you said, with Juju, he had an off couple weeks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but, he had the concussion, and then he was kind of working as a rotational piece. We've seen some MVS splashing in the last couple weeks, but I think as long as he's healthy, he's on that offense where I just think.
And I don't think the corner's name, Surtain, thank you. His name always eludes me for some reason. I don't think he's going to follow Juju. And Juju goes
imagine
everywhere.
Most of the time outside on MVS, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
And so I think that. Juju, in the slot.
Juju and White.
Yeah. Need a flex and a full point. We did this one.
Yeah.
We said Najee for the floor.
Yeah.
Pierce for the ceiling. Rodarius Chambers. So in a PPR league, would you do Rashad White over Raheem Mostert? I would, yes.
100%.
Mostert's, I know he was the number one last week. I think that's going to flip and flop every week. It is a great matchup, but I just think White in a PPR is going to get those looks. Najee or Saquon full point PPR here, Donnie. I'm going Saquon.
I'm going Saquon, so I'm not playing cute with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis Homer or Michael Carter is my flex. Lost out on Najee Harris from my earlier question. Did we miss your question? Either way, we'll answer this one. I would go Homer.
Even with that news, I'm still writing Homer.
Yeah, I think Homer
he's going to get all the catches at wide receiver. Running back. Carter's come back from injury. Bam Knight's there.
I think he's insulated because even if Seattle wants to go pass heavy against Carolina,
he did a lot. Yeah, when we had Penny and Walker and DG Dallas, Homer was still out there on third down situations.
Yeah.
Come on.
So they like him as that pass catcher for sure.
Yeah.
Goff or Russell Wilson? This isn't even a question. It's Goff. In that matchup,
which is so gross. Imagine asking this week one. Oh,
yeah.
Gross.
Imagine my response would be don't even think about it.
My first quarterback picked, baby. That's what you'd be saying.
Man. Yeah. Shut it.
Shut it.
Rodarius Chamber, one more question. Half point PPR. DJ Moore, James Cook, or Rashad White? I might go DJ Moore here. I just think that he's played a lot better over as of late. He obviously, like Darnold, is going to get him the ball, that they have a good rapport. I think against Seattle, they're going to need to throw it. I know that the line is low, but I think this game could be a sneaky back and forth between these two teams. Seattle seems to play to whatever their opponent does.
100% every time.
No matter they rise up or they go low. Yeah.
Or the Texans. Yep.
So I think this could be a back and forth, and I like DJ Moore in this one.
I like it too, but you've been talking me into White this whole time. And I still think that upside with his 6 targets last week.
That's true. That is true. And if you look at it, it's like he could equal DJ Moore in targets.
His targets, 100%.
I think DJ Moore's targets being down the field,
against Tariq the Avatar Woolen.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
I know, but DJ Moore is no slouch. I mean, he got home on Surtain last weekend or 2 weeks ago. So I'm really in on DJ Moore's kind of resurgence here.
I like it. I think I'm going to slightly go White though, but my man's going to Moore, so it's close.
Thanks, guys, for all your time. Appreciate it. Glad I found you all. Not sure how it happened, but somehow I did. Rodarius, you've been a bright spot of this season. Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate all of Whisper Nation in here. But Rodarius is now a patron. He is on the YouTube. He's in the Discord. We appreciate you. Welcome in. Full blood, blue blood. Rodarius Chambers is part of Whisper Nation, so we appreciate you, man. Thanks for the insight, guys. You're the best. Appreciate you, Pizza Belly. Air White 54 says Singletary, Evans, or Homer. I'm guessing this is Mike Evans,
Mike
right?
Evans? Yeah.
And he is just, I feel so bad. Mike Evans has been absolutely dog shit lately. He's just been so bad. With the emergence of Godwin and Rachaad White, it's like they can't get anything going down the field. It is Mike Evans for sure.
I'm gonna stick with I've been saying all day. I'm
going Homer?
I'm gonna live or die on this today. I'm gonna be fired from Whisper Nation if he puts up a goose egg. So I'm going Homer, I think, still.
I'm going Evans. I'm just going the upside of Evans. I like Singletary second and Homer last, especially with the new news, but I think Evans is the play here.
Yeah. And he can
what up, Ron? Better late than never. That's what I always say. Appreciate you being in here. Seahawks, Eagles, or Cardinals defense this week. So Seahawks against Carolina, Eagles against the Giants, and the Cardinals are facing the Patriots. Which one of these defenses would you like the most, Donnie?
Man, I swear it's not only because I'm a Seahawks fan. All right, bring up the stats. Right
Here we go.
We did a decent. The Seahawks. Hold on, I have the wrong league. And go answer it first while I pull this up.
Well, I'll look at the over-unders here, and the highest favorite here is the Eagles, so I would be going with the Eagles. They're 7.5-point favorites. It is in New York.
Division game, too, against
it is a division
Giants
game.
Who need a win.
But the Giants, we're going to have a banged-up Saquon. We're going to have nobody in the passing game against a really, really good, stout pass defense. I would take the Eagles defense here. Because of all these teams, Cardinals, Pats, Seahawks, Panthers, I think this is the game that is most likely to be the blowout.
For me, I'm going to roll with the Seahawks. And a big reason is Panthers suck, right? You did say the Seahawks played down to the level or up to the level of who they're playing. That is true. But 9 times this season, out of their 12 games, they've had over 8 points in fantasy football. So that's a great floor to have.
Well, there you go.
With the shitty defense.
Johnny says, I'm not just a homer. I drop absolute fire stats as well. And our other homer for the Eagles here says, of course, the Eagles, smiley face, Ron. I was just watching old clips of beardless. I'm guessing beardless, not headless, because I was never headless. Travie.
Sure?
Not that I know of. Ichabod Crane over here, the headless horseman. Oh, we got a couple more questions pouring in here at the end here.
Hey.
Full point PPR, Aaron Jones on bye or Zeke? Aaron Jones on bye, so Zeke or Michael Carter?
I think we answered kind of this earlier. We're going to go Zeke. Just don't play cute with it. He's going to get a lot of carries against a shitty team. Is
anybody going to be surprised if Zeke rolls out of bed with 2 touchdowns against the Texans today? I would not be. I think he could have 50 yards and 2 touchdowns and really make it be a fine day. Spective_cat watching over on Twitch. Big shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. Appreciate you guys rocking with us over there. Pat Fryermuth or Mike Boone in the flex this week. Full point PPR. I'm down bad with Walker out. Man. Yeah, but I do like Pat Fryermuth. He's been consistent, especially since Claypool's been out. I'm going Pat Fryermuth this week,
100%,
especially in a full point PPR. Spective cat, and good luck. Hopefully you bring it home, even with Walker out, and we get Walker back next week. That's what I'm really hoping for.
Yeah, he almost played today, so I'm sure he'll be back.
I imagine he'll be close, yeah. All right, Donnie, that wraps up our questions. Well, no, it doesn't, because Eagle Fang, man, welcome back. It's been a while, my brother. How you been? He says DJ Moore or Mike Williams. This one's tough for me. I'm going DJ Moore.
I think I'm going DJ Moore also. I was waiting for you to say
it might be a little biased, Eagle Fang, because I have Mike Williams in some spots. I rolled him right out there a couple weeks ago. He got the 1 catch on the sideline. Looked great. And then fucking rolled his ankle again. So I'm afraid of that happening. I almost have to see him play again.
Yeah, it is a great matchup.
Yeah, but I do like DJ Moore again, like we talked about with Darnold back in the lineup. Eagle Fang says he's been good. That's great. We appreciate it. Johnny saying good luck today, everyone.
Yeah, Johnny.
Well, good luck to Johnny as he tries to get in there. SWA, Fryermuth or Njoku. I don't know. My gut's telling me Njoku, but I don't know. I mean, I do love Njoku. Yeah. We don't want to talk you off of that. Noah Fant or Ron Jeremy. Well, it's always Ron Jeremy.
Close one.
Ron Jeremy. Yeah. Oh, Jon Durst is back in it with another
score, man.
Yeah, we were
right in time.
We got to do the
woo. Man, I was so ready for the woo, woo, woo.
Oh, you were going to do it. Woo, woo. Woo! 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 Oh, McCaffrey. 1 plus receiving or rushing touchdown. Tom Brady 200 passing yards.
Some bets here. I like it.
Geno Smith 200, yes, passing. Yay or nay on this parlay plus 300. I do think Geno can get over 200 passing yards.
Yeah.
I think Brady should get over that too.
Brady's
I love this.
Yeah.
I think this is a great parlay. Where are you getting this at? Let me know because I might tail you here, John.
I did a 5-team just for the stream too. I'll send you my link.
Oh, a 5-team, huh?
Yep. Or five.
Oh, on 5 leg?
Yes. On underdog.
Oh, I thought you did a 5-team. I'm like, I'll get some of that action. That's juicy. FanDuel boost. Okay. Nice. All right. I might get in on that, Durst. I like that one a lot.
That's good.
Sweet. So that does it for us. Any last words for Whisper Nation before you head off on your cruise? First of all, Donnie, have a great time. Giving you, Nicole, all of our love here. Hope you guys have a blast and you have a great time. I would say don't do anything I wouldn't do, but I have a blast on cruises. So do everything that I would do, which is exactly a great time.
Everything.
But how any last words here for Whisper Nation before we send you off?
I will be enjoying much alcohol today. We leave at 4, but we arrive at 1. So right when my Seahawks start, I'm going to be showing up with a jersey on. I'm going to be enjoying football, watching all the games, praying to whatever's out there, to all of the gods, all 9,000 of them, that you all win your matchups this week and get into the playoffs. Or if you're already in the playoffs like us, unfortunately, that you win.
I love it. I love it. Ronald saying beat Jersey Jane.
Oh, I will. Even with Myers out.
One last question, White or Fournette? If it's any form of PPR, I'm going White here over Fournette. So 100%. That's where I'm at. Well, Whisper Nation, it's been an absolute blast. I will be back with you tomorrow night. Hopefully, all things considered with my health. I'll be back with you tomorrow night for the watch party. So please come and check that out if you can. Wish Donnie luck on his cruise.
I'll miss you, and I'll be back on Thursday for sure for the watch party.
Yes, and we'll be rocking with that. Whisper Nation, we love you. We appreciate you. Yes, we hope you have a great week 14. Get into those playoffs. We're the Fantasy Whisperers. We're out. Peace.
Right here.
Look at you go. You made it to the end of another one of our videos. Hey, if you still have some questions, I totally understand. Or you just want to join an awesome fantasy football community, head on over to our Discord chat. Link is in the description below. And if you're still not sold on us, check out one of these.